The grand evolutive flow of consciousness and of our human culture doesn't need, perhaps today, new notions or new knowledge that we can accumulate in our libraries, but probably we need today a new experience, an experience which is able to remold the world. Perhaps today we need a new vision, a new eye, a new way to see. Like that man that comes back from his trip to Mars and he doesn't think anything as before. He doesn't perceive anything as before. Today, the experience of a new vision, the new experience lies within the immense potential of our innate, analogical, and still unexplored intuition, intuitive insight, intuitive intelligence, which I call inning. Intuition transforms the infinite field of information and of latent possibilities in which we are immersed and of which we are made into the flow of innovation, into the flow of perfect synchronicities of which we can recognize that we can be aware instruments, into the flow of consciousness continuously evolving and even in an extraordinary perception of life. Intuition reveals the eloquence of phenomena, of the events, of a glance, of a gesture, and even it reveals the invisible information of the field, just as the motion of the leaves on the trees reveals the invisible wind. The treasure of our intuitive experience lies completely in our wondering. When we wonder and we don't know how it can happen like this, how we can do this now. You know, the intuitive experience is like that spark when a musicologist becomes a musician, a violinist, when the violinist, the violin, and the music are one. And there, our knowledge is not a rational detachment, but it is rather syntony, resonance, comparticipation. When our logic thinking is transformed into an intuitive, analogic experience, we are completely transformed, and even our voices are completely transformed. As emerges in my research, the sonogram of our voice, which is, let's say, the movie of our frequencies and sounds, the sonogram is completely transformed into 2 or 3 single peaks of frequency, which I call pure frequencies of the voice. The pure frequencies of the voice and our intuitive experience connect us to the intelligence of life. I mean the intelligence which is inherent in life, the intelligence which makes our heart beat. And they connect us even with the collective intelligence, which is not other from the individual intelligence. And there, from our dialogues, an extraordinary comprehending emerges, where we are aware instruments of the symphony of life, where the archer and the bow and the target are not two any longer.